Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited about these. So these are obviously poppies that you pin to your jacket. So not only are you going to need black and red, you're going to need some of these. I hope my light is not too bright. These are called coilless pins because they have no coil on the end. Oh gosh, that is so hard to see. So they don't have a coil on the end of it. And so you're able to, you know, get in and then turn it like that. So this is what we're going to be doing today. So we're going to start with a magic ring. So however you make your magic rings, that's how I make mine. So you're going to put 13 single crochets inside this ring. And pull your center closed. You're going to go into the first stitch that you made, and you're just going to slip stitch and then fasten off. Now fasten off with a bit of a tail because at the end of the project I actually tie these two pieces together, so you want enough to at least tie with. So once you're done that, you want to get your red. This is such a fast little project, but it's super cute. So you're going to make a slip knot, but make a slip knot with a tail because we need that for tying as well. I know that sounds funny, but if you want this poppy to last through washings and stuff like that on your coats, we need to tie them. So right where you fastened off, you're going to reattach. So just go into the stitch-ish thing. So you're going to do a single crochet to reattach with, and then you're going to put another single crochet into that space. So here we go. This is going to be our repeat. We're starting right away, and we're starting in the very next stitch. You're going to put a triple crochet. Oops. Your next stitch is going to be a half triple crochet. So you're going to do what you would do with a triple. You're going to yarn over twice. Go into that same stitch. We're putting all this in the same space. You're going to pull through 2, and then you're going to pull through all those 3. That's a half triple crochet. And then you're going to put a double in that same space. Your next stitch, you're going to put a double. You're going to put a half triple. And then you're going to put a triple. I don't know if you can hear that, it's leaves blowing around outside. And then in the next stitch, you might have to pull this back a bit to see it. You're going to put a single crochet. And that kind of turns that gobby mess into a petal. And the next stitch, you're going to do the exact same thing we just did. So you're going to do a triple. Maybe. There we go. You're going to do a half triple. So come through 2 and then come through all 3. You're going to do a double all in the same space. The next stitch you're going to do a double. You're going to do a half triple. And you're going to do a triple. And then pull this back a bit to find this next stitch. And you put a single. So we're going to repeat that 2 more times. So triple crochet, half triple crochet, double crochet. The next stitch is a double crochet, a half triple, triple, pull that back a bit so you can find this next stitch and put your single crochet. One more time. Triple, half triple, double, the next stitch gets a double, a half triple, triple, and then this stitch gets your single crochet, and then we have where we connected and where we fastened off and then we reconnected. We have this little bit of a bump. We're gonna avoid that altogether, and we're gonna go to the top of this petal into the first chain, and you're gonna do your slip stitch there and fasten off. So fasten off with some tying material. You'll see why. So there's your poppy. So the reason I needed these to be long, so let's get our ends tucked in. This is probably the longest part of the project, is tucking the ends in. So this is where we just fastened off. I want you just to kind of poke through this way. You're scooching down to get near this guy here. So that's all you're doing, is just kind of weave down to him. Pull that down, but make sure you're not distorting the front or anything. So I want you to tie these two together in a very tight double knot. So do your first knot, but just be careful you're not distorting the poppy from this side. And then when you're happy with that, you can tie a very tight second knot. You're not even going to see. So the black, pull your middle closed until you're happy with. I like mine closed pretty tight because I'm going to put a pin in there. So I like mine closed pretty tight. Take your other black and you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to tie a super tight double knot. You don't want this coming open. You don't want the knots in the back to impede how you wear your poppy. So we're not just cutting off, we are actually going to weave all this in. So So weaving is usually 3 different directions, blah, 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 blah. But we tied a knot, and it's super tight in here, so I'm just going 1 or 2 times, depending. The black is really tight, because I pull my circle really small. So the black is very tight to get into, which means the little bit of weaving that I might get done is probably going to hold it. But I don't want you to just cut it off at the knot either, because eventually through washing and stuff like that, it will come loose. So that's why I tied the knot, and I want to do the weaving. So there we go. So now you take your little pin. That's your front. So you're just going to go in as deep as you want with your pin, and then you're just going to keep going like that, so that your pin's like that, and you're all ready to have your pinned poppy put on. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'll see you in the next video.